What is GRE? The full form of GRE is Graduate Record Examinations. It's a standardized test conducted by ETS, Educational Testing Services. ETS GRE scores are accepted by most of the top graduate level schools for master's degree programs like the popular Master of Science degree. It's gone through a lot of changes over the years. ETS also offers GRE subject tests in various areas. We'll skip the subject tests and focus on the GRE general test. The only eligibility requirement for GRE is the document required to prove your identity. In India, you'll need a valid passport. You'll have to get your original passport and not photocopies, which clearly shows your full name, photograph, and signature. No other documentation like a birth certificate or an international driving license can be used as an alternate identity proof. They are very strict about this. Apart from this eligibility requirement, ETS does not set any age, qualification, or timing related prerequisites. However, there will be a range of eligibility criteria set by universities that accept GRE scores. For each of their programs, they may have a minimum age, experience, and qualification related filter. Unlike many entrance exams that have a fixed date, there are no specific dates for the GRE exam. You can take it any time of the year by fixing an appointment with the closest GRE exam center. But with this flexibility, there's another issue. During the peak application season, that's generally around August to December, it may be difficult for you to get an appointment in your preferred exam center. You'll be forced to book a day and time at another center that may not be close to your residence. This makes it important to plan your GRE preparation schedule and test dates well in advance. You can take the GRE general test once every 21 days and up to 5 times in a continuous rolling 12-month period. You can find the test center locations by visiting this site. Once you select the country and city from the drop-down list, you'll see the exact address of the test center and the seat availability on different dates. You'll also know if the center offers computer-delivered or paper-delivered tests. Once you've made your selection, you can register for the GRE test on the same site. But don't rush into this step till you've prepared well and are fairly certain of being able to cross the minimum GRE score you've set for yourself. The registration fee to take the GRE is $205 in most countries, with the exception of Australia, China, Nigeria, and Turkey. This is cheaper than the $250 fee that you have to pay for the GMAT. ETS is also willing to be flexible on the GRE test fee for test takers who can prove their financial hardship. If you want to change your center or reschedule the test, there's an extra charge of $50. The GRE is a generalized test that isn't related to any particular discipline or field. It has been designed to evaluate skills that you've already picked up over the years. This allows a wide range of universities to use it, to benchmark applicants from diverse backgrounds, applying to a large variety of degrees in the areas of business, arts and humanities, and social, physical, life sciences. If you were to look at the overall GRE exam pattern, it has 3 sections: analytical writing, verbal reasoning, and quantitative reasoning. The structure of the computer-delivered test is as follows. The total time for the test is around 3 hours and 45 minutes. You'll get a 10-minute break after the 3rd section. The unscored and research questions are experimental questions that are not considered in your final score. The paper-delivered test is similar in format, but it doesn't have the experimental questions, so the total time is around 15 minutes lesser. The analytical writing section tests your ability to analyze facts, dissect arguments, judge the presented evidence, and put forth your views in the most convincing and structured manner. Here's a typical example of an issue task question that you might see on the test. Try the free online GRE essay grader on the MBA Crystal Ball website. We'll share the link in the description below. The verbal reasoning section checks your capacity to understand the content author's perspectives and intentions, prioritize the points made, and connect the dots even if they may not necessarily be documented in a coherent manner. This is the tricky section for non-native English speakers. Quantitative reasoning is where your comfort level with numbers and quantitative data is tested. You'll have to understand the problem and use models and mathematical formula from geometry, algebra, arithmetic to solve them. The good news is that you will have access to an online or an actual calculator, depending on whether you are taking the computer or paper-based test. So there's no complex mental arithmetic to be done. Following are some of the GRE syllabus topics you can expect in the quantitative section. The GRE syllabus for the verbal section includes basic grammar rules. For your reference, here's a list of the average GRE scores for MS degrees in USA. Keep in mind that the score you'll need also depends on the area of specialization. And if you're targeting the top universities, you'll need to aim much higher than this average. Here's a quick look at the average GRE scores for Harvard, Stanford, MIT, and other top universities if you're applying for an MS in computer science. The ETS GRE website offers plenty of free and paid GRE preparation material. This includes downloadable PDF files and software. You'll also find many independent test prep companies such as Kaplan, Barron's, GRE Edge, and Magoosh that provide GRE preparation help. Their GRE study material can help you get an overview of the concepts, practice questions, and sample GRE exams. The best GRE book is the official guide to the GRE. Make sure you get the latest edition. In the description below, we'll share some more links related to the best GRE books, free online resources to learn how to improve your GRE vocabulary using word lists, and a list of free GRE practice tests. A high GRE score is always desirable and can get you partial and full scholarships from your dream college. However, most international applicants will struggle to get there. But all is not lost if you aren't exactly a GRE topper. If you can manage your MS applications well, you may be able to cross the hurdle and get an admit from the best universities abroad, like Harvard, MIT, Stanford, and many others. After you have a GRE score, if you need help with your applications, get in touch with MBA Crystal Ball. Our team of top MS admission consultants can help you get into your dream universities, hopefully with a scholarship. Good luck with the GRE.